How to use ChatGPT Complete Beginner's Guide. Over the last few years, AI has gone from being a futuristic concept to being something millions of people use every single day. Students are using it for studying, businesses are using it for productivity, creators are using it for scripts, ideas, and editing, and regular people are using it to save time on everyday tasks. At the center of this shift is ChatGPT. But despite how popular it has become, most beginners still don't really understand how to use it properly. They type random questions, get average results, and assume the tool is overrated. Now, the reality is that the quality of your results depends heavily on how you interact with the AI. So, in this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through what ChatGPT actually is, how to get started, how prompting actually works, and the best ways to use it. I'm also going to talk about the common mistakes that beginners make and how people are using AI professionally in 2026. So by the end of this video, you will know how to use GPT properly even if you've never touched AI before. So let's simplify this first. ChatGPT is an AI assistant that understands and generates human language. So basically, you're going to type something and the AI is going to respond. But unlike a normal search engine, ChatGPT doesn't just give you links. It creates responses dynamically based on your request. You can go ahead and use it for writing, research, brainstorming, coding, learning, productivity, content creation, and much more. Think of it less like Google and more like an intelligent assistant. So, to start using GPT, you can go to chatgpt.com and from there, go ahead and simply create an account, sign in, and access the chat interface. You'll usually see a sidebar for your conversations, a text box for prompts, model options depending on your plan that you can obviously change from up here. So you can get the plus if you want to, and settings for customizations that you can find right down here. Now, the interface is intentionally simple because the real power comes from what you actually type. Now, this is the single biggest thing beginners need to understand: prompts. Prompts is simply your instructions to the AI, and the quality of your prompt directly affects the quality of result. So for example, if you type, something as simple as write a script, if you just write that in, you're probably going to go ahead and get something generic, as you can see. But if you go ahead and write a professional, let's go with 10-minute YouTube script, let's say explaining affiliate marketing for beginners in a descriptive tone. Specificity matters. Good prompts usually are going to include context, goals, style, format, and audience. Now, the more clearly you communicate, the better the AI performs. Now, let's take a look at practical ways that beginners are going to use ChatGPT. Students are going to use it for different things like study guides, explanations, practice questions, and summaries. Professionals might use it for emails, reports, brainstorming, or even productivity. Different types of creators use it for YouTube scripts, videos ideas, captions, content planning, and developers go ahead and use it for coding help, debugging, automation, and businesses go ahead and use it for things like customer support, marketing, research, and documentation. The whole reason AI became so powerful is because it adapts to many different workflows of many different work ethics. Now, most beginners actually stop after the first response, but that is not how advanced users work. Instead, they iterate. they continue refining the conversation. So let's say I can ask the AI to shorten the script. Okay, I can ask it to do that. And as you can see, it is going to significantly shorten it from what it gave me over here. So pretty cool, right? Then you can go ahead and write expand the outro. Okay, you can go ahead and write that in. And as you can see, the outro is much bigger and much more expanded. Let's say change tone to charming and humorous. We're going to go ahead and add that. And as you can see, affiliate marketing sounds like one of those too good to be true internet things, like something trying to sell you a secret recipe for instant money while sitting in a basement eating noodles. Then you can also go ahead and have it rewritten professionally. You can go ahead and add different examples, simplify explanations. This whole iterative workflow is where the real value appears. Treat AI like collaboration, not a one-time command. Now, modern versions of ChatGPT can also handle voice conversations right here. You can give it different types of image uploads. You can also give it file analysis. You can upload different types of PDFs, documents, spreadsheets, images, and ask questions about them directly. Now, this massively expands what the AI can actually do. So, for example, you can have it analyze charts for your sheets or Excel. You can have it summarize different types of documents. You can have it explain screenshots. You can even have it review writing. AI is no longer just text chat. It's becoming a full productivity system. Now let's actually go ahead and talk about the mistakes as well. A lot of beginners are going to use vague prompts, expect perfect answers instantly, and trust every response pretty blindly. Never go ahead and leave your outputs unrefined. AI is powerful, but it's still a tool. You need judgment and direction. The people getting incredible results are usually the ones giving clear instructions. One reason GPT exploded is because people realized it could accelerate work dramatically. Freelancers are going to use it for copywriting, research, scripts, client work. Businesses are going to use it to save time. Creators use it to scale content production, and some people are building entire workflows around AI tools. So, we're moving towards the future where AI is becoming integrated into almost every workflow, and tools like ChatGPT are becoming central to that whole shift. Learning how to use AI properly today is quickly becoming a skill. The biggest mistake that beginners make is overcomplicating AI. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to know coding. You just need to know how to communicate clearly. So that's pretty much about it for this video. If you found it helpful, do make sure to drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.